Hey guys, me Dave. It's 5. Oh, I can't see. 5/13/2021. So it's what is it? Thursday. It's already Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This week kind of went fast. Um, so there's some other things I want to talk about, but as far as my targeting, not much going on. There's not a whole lot going on. I mean, there really isn't anything going on with me. I always try to get out. If you guys can try to get out once or twice a day, that is a good thing to clear your mind, get in nature, walk in the woods, or go on a trail, or go to a lake, or go to the beach, or something to kind of clear your mind out. And try to take a break from this stuff. It's very important to get out at least once a day, to try to, get a little break, get a few minutes of a break anyway of this stuff, because it wears on us, mentally, psychologically. It's psychological warfare on our brains and everything else, on our moods and behaviors and all this stuff. It wears on us psychologically. So anyway, I want to talk about gang stalkers, because I run into these thug gang stalkers. Okay, I took Max to the park and we went for a little ride, and I had this van, young punk in there. It's probably his mommy's van. Young punk pulling right on my ass, following me right on my ass. Now this guy, he thinks he's above the law. And I'll tell you something, there was a trooper that was behind me, but the trooper slowed down a lot, so he left a big space, so this van pulled out in front of me. Okay, now he was doing this, and there was a trooper a couple cars back, a state trooper. Okay, now this guy thinks he's above the law, right? He's just a punk driving mom's van. And I went to turn off to come home, and he's maybe a foot from my vehicle. He's right on my ass when I went to turn. All right, so okay, now I don't know what these people are being told. Okay, obviously they're being told lies. All right, I don't know what, are they telling them that we're pedophiles and rapists and all that stuff? I don't know if they're going that far to tell people that, but they're told that, oh yeah, you can do anything you want. I'll tell you something. My perps do not get an earpiece. They're getting voice to skull. Believe me, I've been that close to perps. In the fake psych ward, in the fake treatment center. Well, in the treatment center it was filled with perps. I've been that close. They're not wearing earpieces in my program. They're getting voice to skull to tell them what to do. Alright? So, they're like, oh yeah, trail, follow him, ride his ass all the way home or whatever and all this stuff. And okay, now these people, okay, this is where they're really stupid, alright? They think that they're above the law, or they think they get a free get out of jail card, alright? And they might get one. They might get one get out of free jail card, alright? Now, when I was in the treatment center for 3 months, and I was tortured for 14 hours every single, I didn't get a day off. Now these perps are told lies. They think they're above the law. They're above the law. So I check the jail rosters every now and then. Just if I'm sitting here being bored or something, I check the jail rosters. Sometimes I see my perps in there. So the perps from the treatment center back in 2016. A lot of these perps keep on breaking the law. I've seen them in there 2 or 3 times. The same people. Not for big crimes. Stupid little crimes like trespass. You know, they may spend a couple days in jail. They don't care. You know, probation violation. They may spend a few days in jail until their court date, and they you know, I don't know what happens. You know, maybe some of them get sentenced to a couple months in jail or something. These people don't care. You know, jail can't be that bad if these people keep on breaking and breaking and breaking the law. They don't care. You know, their life is thrown away. They can't get a job. You know, I remember on applications they used to ask, have you ever been convicted of a crime? I don't know if they ask that anymore. You know, I don't know if they ask that anymore. But these people can't get a job, or they don't want a job, or something. So I've seen my perps in jail numerous times. Several times. You know. So they just don't learn. You know. So this punk that was following me really close, riding my ass home, he thinks he's above the law for that. At that moment, he thinks he's above the law, right? He can do anything. It doesn't matter if there's a trooper a couple cars back or not. He thinks he's above the law, you know. So do these people think they're above the law? Some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them think they're gonna get a free ride, you know. They're gonna get a free ride because they're told, voice of skull, what they're telling them what to do to me, voice of skull, in my program, and they're like, ride his ass, or, you know, do this, do that, cause a bunch of trouble because you're untouchable, and they do it thinking they're untouchable. Now, when they leave that situation, they still think they're untouchable. They think they're above the law. And they think they can go out there and commit crimes. And they're above the law. I've seen some people, I think it's the same lady. There was a lady perping. This was quite a few years ago. She was a perp, alright, and she went up to JCPenney's and stole a bunch of clothes. She thought she was above the law, you know. I seen her on the jail roster. She was in jail for stealing clothes from JCPenney's, you know. These people think, you know, a lot of them are on drugs, alright, and I've done some research on meth. And some of these people think that they're godlike, you know, like they got this god complex going on, you know. So if they're on meth or some drug like that, and they think that they're godlike, you know, and then they're told lies, that just fuels their delusions, okay? They're delusional, you know, fuels their delusions of, I can do anything I want, I'm godlike, I'm on drugs, and nobody's doing anything, you know. And they keep on going out there and breaking the law, and they get caught, you know. I mean, you go out to JCPenney's and steal a bunch of clothes and all this stuff. Well, you know, they're not gonna let you walk out of there and be like, okay, you're a perp, see you later, buddy, see you later, girl, you know. So this goes to their head, is what I'm saying. They think they're above the law. They think they can do whatever they want, you know, because they're a part of this network of perps, and they're wrong, you know, because some of them keep on committing crimes, petty crimes, you know, and they get busted and they land in jail. One of the guys in the fake psych ward that was trying to start a fight with me, okay, they cut him a break. They said, go to the fake psych ward and pick a fight with this guy and all this stuff, you know. I've seen him on the jail roster. You know, a young kid, he was 19 or 20 years old, trying to pick a fight with me in the fake psych ward. Um, back in jail. Back in jail, you know. Didn't learn his lesson, man. Back in jail. You know. A lot of these people end up back in jail 3 or 4 times. They don't learn their lesson. They totally throw their life away. You know, who's going to hire them? McDonald's might hire them. You know, they're paying pretty good now. Maybe McDonald's will hire them. You know, but these guys don't want to go flip burgers or something. They want to go out there and cause trouble. You know, and these contractors are like, we're going to give you some money to go out there and cause some trouble. So then they get confident, they get arrogant and all this stuff. And they think they can keep on doing it, but then they land themselves in jail. You know. So, are they above the law? They might be for 5 minutes. They may get their, 15 minutes of fame, where they're told lies and they're above the law and all this stuff. But eventually they keep on, repeat offenders of doing the same old crime, and they get caught and they go to jail. I've seen a guy, he was an older guy, not that much older than me, maybe in his mid-50s. He was in the fake psych ward. He had 2 swollen black eyes. The guy got his ass kicked by somebody. Alright. Now, a few months later, he went to the fake psych ward. They're like, we'll cut you a break, and you can go to the fake psych ward and work off your sentence or whatever you're working off. Okay, now a few months later, I seen him in the jail roster. He was fighting cops. He was fighting somebody. His eyes were so swollen up, he couldn't open his eyes. He got his ass beat by someone. And he was fighting with the cops and all this stuff, resisting arrest and all this stuff, But the first time, they cut him a break. Well, obviously, he didn't learn his lesson and thought he was above the law and all this shit. And got his ass beat by somebody. Both eyes were so swollen up, he couldn't open his eyes. And he was in jail again for resisting arrest, assault on a police officer, and all this stuff. These people are bad people. So they cut him a break. And say, we're going to give you a chance. We're going to give you a get out of free jail card. We're going to give you a chance. And this is your one break. But it goes to their head, and they're arrogant and everything else, and some of them are on drugs and all this stuff, and they think they're above the law, so they go out there and commit more crimes, and then they end up in jail and do their time in jail, so that's what I want to talk about. They're not above the law. They may get 15 minutes of fame and think that they're above the law, but they're not. They're not, half of them are thugs and punks and all this stuff. Never had a job in their life. They don't do anything, to get back to society. And, and they'll harass somebody for $20-25. They don't care. They'll probably do other things for $5. I'm not going to say, but, so they're not above the law. They may get the 15 minutes of fame and get a break, but they keep on going out there committing crimes and land themselves back in jail, and then they do their time. They do their time. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about tonight. Are they above the law? No, they're not. They may get 15 minutes of fame, but they're not above the law. I've seen them on the jail roster. A lot of my perps have been in jail. A lot of them have. I'd say almost 10 of them. I've seen these guys back in jail quite a few times. So, they're not above the law. They get a free get one free get out of jail card, and then they blow it after that because they're stupid. Some people just don't learn, or they like going to jail or something. I don't know. They get free meals and a free bed and free heat, and it's You know, okay, let me ask you this. Where can you go and get free education, get free food, and get a free bed with heat and all this stuff? Prison. Prison. You know, these prisoners get free health care, they get free education, they get a free bed, and they get free meals every day. So, you know, these guys don't care if they go to jail or not because they get everything they need. You know, oh yeah, I'll get my teeth fixed. Oh yeah, I'll go to jail and get my teeth, or prison, I'll get my teeth fixed. You know, they don't care. They don't care. You know, if they go to jail or not. People throw away their lives and they don't care. Maybe they're institutionalized. I don't know, but they don't care. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. So nothing going on with me, you guys, tonight. It's been pretty quiet. So we had a nice day out here. So we went for a couple rides and all that stuff. And we're gonna have some nice weather coming up here, more summer-like weather. And we're gonna get out and we're gonna do some things to enjoy ourselves if we can. You know, if I don't get hit. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. You guys have a good night. I hope you guys are all doing well out there. You know, and hang in there. And I'll talk to you guys later.